first my only crime was hoping there is something more than this loneliness I feel. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire. Maybe if we took a moment long enough to realize how alike we are, that not everything is broken, 'cause you know me better than anyone by far. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire. Two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire.
It don't matter where we go. It don't matter where we stay tonight. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It don't matter what we say. It don't matter how we make things right. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, everything will be alright. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, everything will be alright. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, everything will be alright. When I'm with you. It don't matter where we go. It don't matter if we lose it all. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It don't matter if we fall down into the darkest place we know. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. When I'm with you.
What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Let's start this ordeal very quickly. Alright. And transition. What's up, team? Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. Hyun, Kindred, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here this early. We started barely like 6 minutes ago. Thanks to all the people joining. Just curious, the new ninja skill is not on test lab yet. I couldn't tell you, but I'm thinking it probably won't be, because they want to push both the all the 3 classes, which was Suck Ninja, Awakening Ninja, Awakening Kunoichi, and Succession Nova. Yeah, so I'm thinking they're gonna do it like this. All right, let me get this shirt out of here. Ooh. All right, so. All right, let's try Awakening Nova, see how it is. Oh my god, thank you for your information. No worries, but anytime. Now, I couldn't understand this. I can't even get to... How can I say? Can't even get to begin the translation. But one of these abilities, essentially one empowers the other empowers the third, etc. Think of it like Succession Kuno, if you ever played Succession Kuno. You have to do 3 abilities. Once you use 3 abilities, one of them is empowered, essentially. This is what they're trying to do. What's up, Hool? How you doing, man? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please click the like button down below so we can get the stream out to as many people as possible. That's gonna be great. And, okay, so let's just have a look first at the outfit, right? Let's take it all. Let's take it all. Let's have a look at the outfit first. Yeah, like the rune mechanics on Sakuno, she has something similar, which activates once you do specific abilities in consecutive fashion. I couldn't get, as I said, I couldn't get the translation at all. I have no idea, just a matter of figuring it out until they translate it for us. And also the what do you call it? The explanation we got on Heidel Ball Festa wasn't the best. Let's say it like this. I like the outfit though. Okay, let's try it with without the cape. She looks a little bit pregnant here. Looks good. Looks really good. Looks really nice. I like the outfit. I like the fact that there is something metal on her. Usually, like, Pierre kinda... I don't like the hair at all, though. The hair is something I would really avoid. Oh. Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, just this one looks a lot better. I don't know. Is there anything to this? No, nothing? Alright, hold on. I'm getting notifications like crazy. You guys have been so active over on Discords and comments and everything. I just can't keep up. Costume that looks pretty. Yeah, she looks kind of prego with it, won't lie. You see how it is? Like, it just looks weird. Look at this. You know, when she starts moving, it kind of lifts the front part. So, you know. The fan looks nice, yeah, the fan looks nice. I guessed it's gonna be a dual wield a long time ago. I expected sickles because it made sense for it to be sickles, considering how she fights, or one of these fist weapons with claws like Wolverine. But yeah. I wasn't, ooh, somebody spawned right behind me. Overall, the costume is fine. It's nothing special. Nothing special at all. This is what we get on the Global Labs, Spendeborg, stuff like that. You don't care about gear here because you can't test anything properly anyways. So yeah. How to get inventory slots for new characters on Global Labs? You can't. I've had these over here and it comes with an error. Can't add more slots. So, that's it. Only 2 characters. Not sure if you can make a trial too. Alright, so let me just show you guys what this class is all about, alright? Because it's super weird. So, this is her passive thing. I don't understand. It's a passive active. I'm not really sure why this works exactly like this. We're just vague on translations right now. So, hey Haley, I have to sleep, but excited for your breakdown on her. Well, you can catch up later, you don't have to stay, you know? Whatever this is, essentially, if you guys have ever played Kunoichi, once you do 3 abilities in succession, a mobility, a defensive ability, and an offensive ability, essentially you get the 3 runes. Once the 3 runes are there, you can empower one of your hyper offensive abilities for it to deal crazy amounts of damage. So something similar is happening here. I just can't translate it to tell you why, but this is her steroid. Her steroid is a critical hit rate plus 30% 25 AP, max HP, pretty much kind of into the style of Maegu, if I could say. And whatever happens over here for these bottom abilities, it could be so that the specific abilities will get extra 15 and 10% depending on what the ability is. I simply can't translate it. I can't really tell you. So this is one of the more interesting abilities here because she has an all DP plus 20 buff, which is available onto her forward RMB. So this is the forward RMB. Forward RMB is whoops, that's awakening. Succession. Forward RMB is this fast dash which adds the 20 here. Now, the damage on it is irrelevant, no critical hit rate, it's just accuracy. This is pretty much the regular mobility forward RMB. It's like the shift, it's like the forward Q in pre-awakening, right? So this is the first one. Then what we have, this is the auto attacks. Auto attacks do nothing special at all, so we're just gonna skip this. Now to the forward F. So this is actually absolutely the crazy part of this class. Let me just show you what this class can do. So the forward F, if you know into pre-awakening, it's like this. This is the forward F in awakening. If you go into pre-awakening, however, it shares cooldown. So essentially, you cannot use forward F if the cooldown is on there. Not just that, but forward F, this forward F replaces the forward F in pre-succession. So in pre-awakening, my bad. So overall, it's like. It's a very weird ability that's supposed to be used offensively. It has completely, like, it's safe to use throughout the entirety of the thing. It has permanent super armor, with even a small linger at the end of it, so that's great. What we have afterwards is the E buff. Now, the E buff, kill me, I can't translate this. I tried to find some online picture translator. I tried, it just simply doesn't work. It translates 1 or 2 syllables wrong. It makes no sense what it's saying, so we have to wait. But in essence, this is one of these abilities, and I really want you guys to hear this because it sounds fantastic. I want you guys to really hear this. It's very slow. I can't really pump it more than this, but it goes like these drum sets and stuff like this, and the idea of this ability apparently is, I don't know, it gives something. I just don't know. This is like the bread and butter ability of the class. Can't really tell you what it does outside of this. It's an 18-second cooldown. Could be one of the things that is going to contribute towards other abilities doing whatever. It's one of these things. It's one of these things that this class has so many different combos integrated into the move sets of these abilities to the point where before translation comes in, you can't know anything. Literally, look at this. This is the, I think this is the Shift RMB. Yeah, this is the Shift RMB ability, which is absolutely great. It's a forward guard ability with floating and stuff. We'll talk about the floating in a bit because this is very important. But you can use this in combo from other things. It's just, you don't know which things because obviously we're not Korean. We have, this is the Shift LMB. So Shift LMB, Shift RMB is like, think of it like somewhat of a combo that you can use between both of these. The overall damage of these abilities is not that spectacular though. If you look at the Shift RMB, it's great, but the Shift LMB is kind of not okay, even with the flow. Or rather, the flow is the more important part, because it inherits, so you'll see this one-shotting people in PvP. So, one thing that I noticed about the class is that it kind of has the same thing, the same issue thematic with Awakening Mystic, and that is that your important abilities have a lot of crit rate and they have a lot of accuracy, and then you have an ability which is super important but it has no crit rate and no accuracy on it. So this is something that, in my opinion, really got to be addressed, because you don't want to make classes that go inside 2 ability, 3 ability, one-shot everything, and then they play up defensively up until they have their cooldowns back up yet. It kind of ruins the flow of classes when you design them like this, at least in my opinion. So, calling the apes bongos? What do you mean? So, this is the Shift F ability, which is one of my favorite abilities so far. The cool thing is that I think it inherits the Shift F as a flow, and it adds 2 extra attacks, increases activation speed, and increases attacks that are down attack. Now this is a very, very new effect. We don't have anything like this in BDO, and we haven't had this ever. And when I said earlier about the flows, this class is a flow class, and it's a floating class. So all of our CCs are floats, and you have floating here, you have floating here, you have some stiffness, you have floating here, floating here, floating here, knockdown, you have knockback, you have floating, floating, and we're gonna go to these bottom abilities because these are what defines the entire kit. But so far, the Shift F ability is just great. I love it. Yeah, this is DF. Any down smash? Let's have a look. Actually, I haven't checked about down smash at all. No, this wouldn't have down smash. Down attack? Yeah, down smash, but on the 3rd hit. So this is the shift R&B, so not here, not here, here. This is the down smash on the last. We have air attack, floating. We have a down smash also onto the float to shift L and B. So this here. Oh no, wait, this is... Yeah. Alright, yeah, okay, so it's just the same ability, but you access it through... Oh, okay, that's weird. Do we have... You have stiffness here... Down smash on last hits. Yeah, she has a lot of down smash. No grab class, garbage class? Come on, man. Not true. So the Shift F, this here, is a down smash at the end of it. The flow is a down smash, which is weird. And this is where... because I am prepared to show you this class. I'm not going here blind, right? This is where the first time you kind of notice the issue with Awakening Maegu. Tell me, what does this look like? Tell me what this looks like. Tell me what this looks like. You guys tell me what this looks like. Yeah. Am I the only guy thinking about Sork here? Yep. This is my first issue with the class. This is a Sork. Look at the iframes on this. It's insane. It's insane. Alright, so this is the first time you get introduced into the plagiarism that is Awakening Maegu. This is pretty much also the first ability with far too many things that you can even count as effects. It's so overdone, it's ridiculous. Let's try to look at this. So first, the ability is meant to be kind of like a semi-hybrid offensive defensive thing, because let's be honest, it's a super armor mobility spell. You don't want to have such an ability go through everything as if it was a Sork. It has one of these generation things from the entire kit, which is supposed to improve one or two of your top abilities, right? So that they deal good damage. It has super armor, which is nullified during the skill. It has a floating, which is only onto the last hit of the ability, which kind of sucks. No collision while moving, which is something that is very kind of... I think it's kind of nice that it doesn't have any collision. So then we have the Shift Q ability. Now, before we go into the Shift Q ability, let me show you the craziness of this. Oh wait, we forgot the music. Sorry guys. So let me just show you the craziness of this. This is the 100%. Avoid the fact that it's a 100%. Did you guys see how long the hitbox it got from this scarecrow to this scarecrow to this scarecrow over here? Look at this again. It's insane. So here's the thing. It doesn't look like a special ability, right? It doesn't. Let me show you. Attack speed minus 30%, casting speed minus 30%, movement speed minus 30% for 5 seconds, knockdown onto the last hits. Happily, it's just in PvE. It's a super armor skill, it has a down attack. Critical hit rate 100%, accuracy rate 20%. Accuracy rate 20%, yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. And then we have the Shifty ability, which I kind of forgot what it was. What was Shifty? Ah, yeah, Shift E was this, alright. So, the Shift E is, again, idiotic. It's the damage on it is devastating. It has stiffness on one hit, knockdown on the second hit. It has a down attack to it. It has accuracy plus 20 and critical hit rate by 100. And welcome. This one, yeah. Oh, 2k times 8. 2k times 8 on Shift Q. 100% crit, accuracy rate 20%. Onto the Shift Q. Let me tell you what type of damage this is. Perhaps you guys don't even know what to think about this. There is almost not a single ability in this entire game that has such modifiers with critical hit rate 100 and accuracy rate 20. In fact, I can't even think of one. The only ability in this game that has such crazy modifiers is Hashashin's Shift RMB, and it's going to deal that damage only if you stay inside the ability. So what you have here is an ability that deals the entirety of the damage of Hashashin, almost, with the critical hit rate once you kind of do the entire thing. So Shift Q, too much damage. It's from the get-go too much damage. Whoops. So then we have the Shift E ability, which is kind of, once you do Shift Q, let's just wait for that. Shift Q, you can instantly Shift E to cancel the first part of it and really kind of just kill the target with the down attack at the end. Grim Reaper's Judgment from Sork is, yeah, I think something like that, but it has no accuracy to it, right? I don't think it had accuracy to it. This has 20. Or if it does, it's probably something, it's gonna be something, you know, kind of not big. Here's the first time where you kind of understand what this class is all about, because kind of you see here the abilities that are supposed to be used in consecutive fashion, right? So you're kind of trying to guess what the class is supposed to do, and then you kind of don't get a good idea. Let me just show you this. So onto our downwards, what was it? Onto our downwards LMB. We have an ability that is rather underwhelming if you look at this. It has like 1.2 times 3, 1.2 times 3, critical hit rate 30%, accuracy rate 8, all AP plus 20, right? And it's a down attack. So this also, however, is one of the ability that increases one of the ability which triggers this effect. We're gonna get to the effect in a bit. You guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. Grim has 20 plus accuracy. Hell, by the way, I discovered your channel recently. I love your content. Thank you so much, Plasma. Welcome. Literally looks like the best class in the game. Fast, long range, and big damage. It doesn't have long range, actually. She moves. She moves, but it's not Awakening Nova, at least. So we have an all AP plus 20, and here's where things get very interesting. The Q ability is kind of the auto generation thing, so think of it like this. You're gonna do Shift LMB with the Q, and you get this buff here, right? And this buff is what unlocks your other abilities things, but I don't know yet how to proc it. Also, I'm low into the stamina thing. Sorry, onto my generation. S blocks? No, she doesn't have an S block. Which is good. She doesn't have S block. I'm not sure if, yeah, pre-awakening? Yeah, pre-awakening has it though, so. She has, I think, one block. What was this? I think this is Shift LMB. Oh wait, hold on, we're in succession. Yeah, Shift LMB. Shift LMB has a block. Grim is times 7, not 9. Alright guys, let's focus on to showing you the rest of the class. Yeah, the Q is kind of like a filler, but it's a very cool ability. It kind of reminds you of the Zerker Claws. And yeah, this one is very interesting. The RMB, just simple RMB, this gives you 30% critical hit rate. And the thing is that I'll just have you look at this. You can spam it. If you press your forward key after that, just so you cancel the rest of the animation, you can spam it, and it costs no stamina. The aura evasion, we're gonna get to that too. You guys see that? It's kind of not okay if you look at it. So here's where things get very interesting, however. This is the downwards F key, which is like one of the buffs to the whatever you want to call it, to her mechanic, right? Critical hit rate 60%. It's super armor during the skill. It has no multipliers, however, none whatsoever, which is kind of weird. And this is actually the first ability which kind of piqued my interest. If you go with the downwards RMB and downwards LMB, you get an air attack damage plus 5%, which is very interesting. You kind of don't expect classes to run air attack. If you really think about it, you know, it also is an air smash. So it's like, how does this... It's crazy. One ability doing so many... It's an air attack and air smash, so it scales off of itself. So if you knock somebody with the first hits of this, like with this, you're going to deal incredible amounts of damage to them by simply them being aired up. So... Great. Air smash on second hit. First hit is... I don't know, it's weird. Floating onto the first hit, second hit kind of kills you. Air attack is great for PvP, but PvP it's pretty underwhelming, isn't it? Exactly. I guess it makes sense for amount of floats. Yes, absolutely. And then we have this ability, which is... It's so good. This is one of the good abilities. So, the F key is a very simple key. It's also like with the camera thing, right? Drops the thing. It has... You can cancel this if you manage the animations. So let me just show you this. If you do F, right? You see this thing? It's great. So you just press the F key, do an RMB, press the F key, do an RMB. You have like 2 charges of the F, so you can use this really, really offensively. It has nothing. So, and then you have the other things. You get an extra floating onto, I think this is the shift RMB, then you get an extra forward guard onto the Q. The Q is the clothing, which we really like. Then you have forward guard during the shift F. No, not forward. Yeah, actually forward guard. Wait, what? Why does this have forward guard? Oh, it's for the first part of... Oh yeah, this is what people are gonna take. This is what people are gonna take. Let's just wait for this. Look at this. So now you're like completely protected while doing this. This is great, actually. Hey baby, what's up? Only 5 core? Yeah, I mean she's a really flowy class, if that makes sense, so you don't need more cores. She has 1, 2, 3 flows, so that's kind of a lot. That's a lot of flows, really. Then we have, this is for the downwards E. Sorry, not downwards E. This is for the shift E ability. It has a forward guard to it, so... sorry, a super armor to it, so it's either gonna be this or that, and this is simply because it has a down smash. It's gonna kill a lot of people. Very good. This is for the... I think this was the shift Q? Yeah, this is for the shift Q ability. And what does this give? Oh, knockdown onto the shift Q. The shift Q, yeah, the shift Q core is a knockdown on it, which is... If you really think about it, it already has a knockdown, but it's just in the PvE, and it has a down attack. I don't think it's gonna be worth to take this. Simply because you're not gonna scale it up. And it's only on the last hit, so you're not gonna make too much of it. At least it's balanced for it to be on the last hit. I don't think anybody will take this. So... Guys, tell me what you think. Now it's your time to speak. What do you think? It comes out Wednesday. What do you think just from seeing this? I know numbers can often mislead, but what do you think? I just want to read the chat right now. Busted, Speed Force says busted, yeah. 30% crit on her lower skills, 30% from self-buff, 20% tier 2 add-on, 20% crit 5. Oh, speaking of tier 2, of add-ons in general, I'm not really sure about her skill add-on, so let's try to look at her awakening stuff. So this is a tier 2 instantly, so that's the Q ability is tier 2. The R ability is tier 3. Alright, so let's see this. Yeah, tier 2. Let's see which abilities are tier 3 for her. This is a tier 2. Let's go directly to the shift Q. This probably, yeah, this is tier 3. So shift Q is tier 3, which sucks. Do you know why it sucks? Cause it's a 40% slow! What the fuck, PA? Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 40% slow. On the Shift Q ability. Bow, you're not allowed to play anymore. I can finally have my revenge on Hashashin. Sorry for the yelling, by the way. It was just really to emphasize onto how busted the Shift Q ability is. I don't believe it's okay to have a tier 3 ability with slows. I just don't think it's okay. So let's see if she has another tier 3, because if it's like Maegu Succession where she has multiple tier 3. So this is a tier 2. Whoops, not this. Where do we actually go? So this is the F. F is a tier 2 as well. Yeah, this is a tier 2 as well. Tier 2. This is a flow, tier 2. Oh, this is a tier 1, so the Sork thing, this here is a tier 1. Which is interesting. It's interesting. That's actually very interesting. I expected this to be a tier 2 as well. And yeah, she has only one tier 3. Oh, I mean, if we are to talk about the Shift F here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a tier 3 too. The thing is that you do have to move into pre-awakening to have your entire CC done. So it's like, it's not like you are capable of maintaining. Whoops. Look at the look at just the speed of this thing. This is insane. Oh my god. A lot of her damage, her one-shot double is unprotected, so I kind of see her as a 1v1 class, really good, but the more people you add to it, the more you force her into pre-awakening. The mobility is like great, like the mobility is insane. If you look at it, it's just... Also, a few of the things which really excite me were actually how you transition into pre-awakening and into awakening. So one of the cool things is that you can use the we have a CC ability from afar, which is forwards E. I really forgot which one it was, but essentially you can pick somebody from afar with the forwards E and CC them. That's this ability. Let's try to find it. This it. So it has a so no, it's actually a stun. Only on PV, but it has a stun in succession, so... okay. That's not too bad, actually. But it's a down attack. Yeah, absolutely. So essentially you can move into this. Let's see how... Let's try to see, actually, which abilities can put us into... Okay, none of these. What about the F? The RMB? No. Shift Q? What about the other Shift Q? Can it get us inside? No. Huh, well... I mean, which ability gets us anywhere, really? What about the downward Z? The other downward Z. Wow. Huh, so you have to see. The amount of issues this class is going to pose is just insane. Look at this. It looks like you have only one means of getting inside awakening with pre-awakening. WF swaps to awakening. Yeah, I think it's just this, yeah. The forwards F. Let's try to see, because it's super important. So far, none of the abilities seem to get you it. Let's try to see if the E ability is gonna get you there, but the other E ability from Awakening, no. Let's see if this ability is gonna get you, no. You can't use even the steroid from pre-awakening. Okay, so at least that's oh, I don't know. So the Shift LMB, let's see if it's gonna activate through the other one, no. Shift RMB, let's see if it's gonna activate from the other thing, no. Downwards SMB, no. Downwards LMB, no. F. Uh-oh, okay, F key, guys. F key gets us into awakening. Look at this. This is the other, she has this F ability, which I'm pretty sure everybody is gonna lock now. Okay, we're in... I want to get one of these buffs. Okay, so this is one of the buffs. This is essentially what she... This is like Awakening Nova stuff. This is one of the things that people are kind of constantly complaining about, and that is how the class really has to kind of maintain this crazy buff in order for her to be able to dish the damage that she does. You see this buff down on me, guys? It kind of goes up and then it disappears. You kind of build this buff similar to Succession Kunoichi, and then one or two abilities kind of discharge it to deal insane amounts of damage or increase in casting. So you have to work for your damage. Yeah, it's not like free, right? But one of the things that really bothers me is just the Shift Q. The Shift Q is just like, you can't have this. You can't have this. Like the slows. Oh wait. Oh wow. Is it just me or the attack speed slow scales only once? What's happening here? Yeah, huh, okay, that's interesting actually. Is this are these two a copy of one another? Like, this is supposed to be the separate attack speed and casting speed. But this here, maybe you cannot stack the slow from Shift Q. Attack speed and casting speed from the add-ons. Did I? Let's have a look. Attacks. Oh, never mind. My bad. Thanks for letting me know. Attack speed, casting speed. And what was the other thing? Movement speed, yeah. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, let's have a look now.
Boy, this is busted.
Oh man. Okay, let's go with the F now into the Awakening. Woo! And now we have this ability, huge thing. And now we get something. And I don't know what we're getting. And now we drop it. So when the buff goes red, you can choose which ability to trigger it from. So we have like the downwards LMB, which increases activation speed, increases attack area. So let's try to do this now. So we start with this, do the downwards LMB, do the Shift Q, and now let's do the downwards LMB. Alright, I'm not sure, this probably isn't worth to use on it. Which abilities actually have the increase in these? So it's these abilities here, the down ones. You don't get, oh, hold on a minute. What is this? Added last two attacks increases activation speed, increases attack area. So this is onto the Shift F thing. Okay, let's try to build the character into the Shift F thing. So it really can flow. Yeah, it's a very flowy class, which is very interesting to see. Okay, so let's try to do this. RMB, downwards, Shift Q. Wait, what are we missing? Okay, and now we're gonna do the Shift F thing. I don't know, it doesn't look like a different visual. Well, it should activate it, right? It does activate it, obviously. But it doesn't... It says increases attack area, but it doesn't look different. Added last attacks 2. So essentially you're going to inherit the forwards F even more. And it's a down smash, which is great. Increases activation speed. So we do this with the R&B. And now... Let's go with the Shift F. It is faster. It does feel faster. I wonder if it will burn stamina or not. I mean, so far the generators don't seem like they're burning a lot of stamina. At least I don't feel like they're burning any stamina. I don't see any ability. Okay, let's try the... Yeah, this burns stamina, but it would be crazy for it not to. The R&B is not burning stamina at all. which is like the... Wait, she has a... Wait. How come this trigger now and it used to not trigger? Okay, she has a sorry. She has a block. S-block. Okay, this is weird. What about the shift F? No, stamina on the shift F too. Oh my god. And now into pre-awakening. And awakening. Shift Q is on cooldown. I don't know, it's so weird. It's so weird. This needs some nerf? Nah, it's unprotected. A lot of what I do is unprotected. If you look at this, it's like... Now it's unprotected, then you try to start moving. It has a short-term protection. Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, you see this now? Now you're gonna get picked up. Yeah, whatever. Whatever I just said, forget about it. Like, here's the thing. You can maneuver into a perfect rotation of super armor, right? So, you can do this. The issue here really lies from the fact that if you really want to... Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, please, Lord have some mercy on their souls. This class combos! What is Succession Mystic at this point? It's nothing. It's worthless. It's worthless. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo! I feel like it's a class spec we won't really be able to play before 2-3 weeks after release before some things get adjusted. Well, first thing that we need to understand, guys, it's how to proc this special attack thing, which abilities change into what, because the translation is nowhere to be had. What they explained to us essentially is that it's a combo class that has to work for its damage, but it's not really work for your damage, it's more or less work for your DPS, if that makes any sense, because apparently generating this is going to transition. I want you guys to look closely here onto the buff down below, because the buff changes colors, and I haven't really... You see, now it's a red, now it's a purple one. So if we do some ability, then it just completely disappears. It's so weird. Nothing in pre-awakening generates anything, so that's kind of okay. And now, does something change? Anything? Now it changes into this. Now we have 19 seconds of something. So weird. I don't know. Disappears from every movement ability, yep. Some things move you up and others move you down the level. Yeah, I've noticed this. The question is, what did the levels do? Let's try to proc the base level so we kind of see what's going on. Hold on, let's get into Awakening. You can get it with the F button. So, okay, oh! Hold on a minute. No, that didn't just happen. No. I didn't just get that into Awakening, did I? Okay, F button. Oh my god. Simply pressing the F button gives you a stack. Let's try to see if it drops out. Hold on. So we can start with the F button. So F button is 5% of something. Okay. No. Wait, what? How? Wait, no way. Comboing in pre-awakening gives you charges? Oh no, they didn't. Google Translate says it's critical damage increase. Oh, okay. That's a lot, actually. There's something we tried to jump plus LMB. Oh, I love these. Oh, jumping plus LMB is triggering your F mid-air. That's actually super cool, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I see it. I see it. What is this? You see this? It's not dropping. Plasma, man. Plasma out here finding stuff. Look at this. But is it the F? It is the F key. It is the F key. But what if we do just the F key? Or does the F key require something? Oh my god, no. So what if we do... This is so weird. How are you getting the level 3 buff? It's from doing multitudes of combos. And now you're getting it. And so now it's 2.5, which is the start of it all. So if we jump plus F, hold on a minute. Now, if we jump plus space, we get it instantly to 2.5. So we jump through this. Now it's 10%. So, okay. Alright guys, so, okay, we're figuring out Maegu here. So we jump... Oh my god. So we jump SL and B and we're at 10%. And now it completely drops off with this. So we jump this. Oh my god, guys. So essentially you... Whoops. We're in like in Zimbabwe right now. I don't know if this is intentional though. I don't think it would be plasma, because if this here stacks, this here stacks it to 5, man. Now it's 10. Oh my god. You keep it to 10. No, this is a bug. This has got to be a bug. Look at the damage on it. Something actually hits quite a lot. Man, this game looks so much better with damage, doesn't it, guys? Why don't they just put the damage in? Why not? Like, what's gonna happen? Your Graham's gonna break? And now you jump, and you stack it. Wow. It's insane, man. It's just so insane. And now it drops out of a sudden. So, apparently it drops when you do the RMB. And I'm not really sure why. Now, it doesn't seem to drop. So, okay, let's just do the stacking here. It doesn't drop on 2... Oh, it actually does. The question is, does this drop for every ability? Okay, let's stack it up here now. Let's get it to 10%. Now it's 10%. Does it also stack on SLMB? Yeah. Alright, we're figuring it out, guys. So, all of the abilities down here that have additional things are actually triggering it. Let's try now with the useless ability, which is downwards RMB. Yep, this takes it too. Okay, we're getting it. What's up, Dracane? You can stack the stage up to level 3 somehow for 15% crit. Yep. Apparently it's critical damage, Dracane. So it's very interesting to see. So apparently you are supposed to stack this to 15% somehow. Although I'm like at 10% right now. Not sure how to stack it to 15%. Huh. Or is it the E button that gives you 15? Hold on a minute. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. 2.5, this, let's try. No, there is like no 10% here. So, this is so weird though. The flow doesn't do anything, this doesn't do anything. The shift F increases activation speed. Added an extra attack. There is nothing here to this, nothing here to that. Nothing here to the forwards F. The E thing, we just simply don't understand what it is. Activation speed and attack area on the downwards RMB. Alright, let's try this now. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Downwards RMB gets more attack speed. Maegu better for PvE than Wusa or not? No, for PvE Wusa right now in Succession is a lot better than Maegu, simply because Maegu finally got guttered. But Maegu has still better AoE than Wusa onto her top ability, so she might be still better on AoE oriented camps or stuff. The fact that the camera does 180 makes it weird to me, but this is essential. PvP players are so hyped about this. It's important to have this in PvP. Overall, you shouldn't think too much about it, if you ask me. Also, the F key is not something that you will be using a lot, so... F key is kind of like, where was the F key? F key does nothing for your PvE. It has some text down below, I don't really understand what it means. It could be while jumping, generates stuff. we're yet to discover what the class is supposed to be. Overall, my judgment to this, if you guys, because I know you guys will be very curious to know what I think about this. I think of it like this. I really don't like the fact that it resembles Awakening Nova's steroid mechanic thing. Basically, what Awakening Nova is, she gathers to empower her kid. This is the same thing. Hey, what's up, man? Nice to see ya. I don't like the fact that it resembles Sork a little bit too much with some of her abilities, although the purpose is vastly different. Her iframing is kinda too much to handle, like it really is too much to handle. She can stay in a great permanent CC thing, like there are some spammables that are just great. If you look at this for an example. This is pretty much Musa's, this is pretty much Wusa's, what was that? The forward shift Q block thing? Essentially they could shift and they can block and they can shift and they can block. The same thing. Although I'm a little bit pedantic when it comes to my classes, just seeing how the class plays, right? I'm really pedantic about these. I still think the class is yet to be discovered. There's, after all, this is like first day onto the global labs. Once we get the translations going. Yeah, I did so it. I just couldn't reply to it because, you know, doing things. I think this class has a lot of potential. I really enjoyed the comboing of it. I really think it's gonna be reminiscing of Succession Mystic because essentially what you see here is a mixture of Awakening Nova and Gauntlet. Because if you look at it, you stack it up to 3 times. That's essentially the 3 Martial Spirit Shards, alongside the way the Nova gathers these. Does she has any evasion buffs? Good question. So you inherit the evasion buffs from Fox Spirit, so she is still a 5% extra evasion class. She still has the 300 stamina from Fox Pact. The thing here is... What was this, guys? What was this? This is a new passive, Soul Ties. What was this, guys? Can you remind me, what was this? Soul Ties, I'm not on my... What was this? Is this a new passive? It is a new passive. Well, we have to figure out what this is. This could be... Also, 50% ability gain. Gotcha. Alright. Who cares? Oh, it's the new things! Hold on a minute! It's the new things, the new passives for every class. Gauntlets get 300% extra, or 400% extra target dummy training. Sorks get a free stone. Sages get a free stone. Church buffs, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, that's the new passives. They're finally in. And this is the 100%, by the way. The 100% is beautiful. The 100% is definitely beautiful. The 200% is breathtaking. There is only one way I can show it to you guys, though. She looks super difficult to play. I don't think she is as difficult as Gauntlet Successions. But she is definitely not a thing that you should go for your first time. This is our 200%. 200% is flat out insane. Hold on a minute. Can I do it like this? How do I hide this? Is there a way to hide this? Nope. Does her dodge still give the 9%? Let's have a look. Yep. This is the shift D, shift A. So yeah, it's still a heavy evasion class. Her base evasion is one of the highest in the entire game. She's a 346 melee evasion, which is one of the highest. I think it's Sage, the highest evasion class in the game. I think Sage is also the best evasion class in the game. Andreas, you say this, but it's very clunky when I use it. There is a delay. There is a delay at the start, and I'm not sure how to cut the delay. Nothing seems to be cutting the delay, which is an issue. So when I press the D button and shift, she stops for a split second and then moves. And I've tried to find a way to work on these delays, and so far the RMB is the only thing that kind of shortens the delay. So this is something very interesting for us to look at. Obviously, we still do not understand how exactly her abilities are meant to work, but we'll get to that in a moment. We'll see. Can you do a full combo? I mean, we don't know the combo yet. I haven't explored the combo so far, but overall general rule of thumb is downwards LMB with an RMB and a downwards RMB. So it's like downwards LMB, RMB, downwards RMB, now we do a shift Q, now we do a Q, now we do a downwards E. We have to move into a little bit of pre-awakening. Apparently that generates stuff. I'm failing to maintain this buff. Okay, now we got the buff. But then it's so weird. I think the class is gonna get a lot of fixes, by the way. It's so weird. The buff generation is extremely weird. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye from me. Thank you so much for being here, man. Love you. I'll reply to your Discord thing in a bit. Alright? One last question. How's the accuracy modifiers on awakening skills? Andreas, we have one of the things here that really pissed us off, guys. The Shift Q has a 20 accuracy rate. And it has critical hit rate 100% with 1981 times 8. And it's a down attack. And then we have another down attack which is also with 20% accuracy. And one of these abilities had a down smash with also a lot of accuracy to it. Ah yeah, it's this here. So it's the Shift F thing. The flow to it inherits the initial cast, which has 8 accuracy times 5 or times 2. And if you use this with the buff, it adds 2 extra attacks, which means that it's going to be 8 times 4 or times 7. I'm not really sure which part of that actually inherits from the flow, from the original ability, but whichever it is, it's an evasion buster. It's definitely an evasion buster. There is no way you can say this is not an evasion buster. So far, she seems like a very solid combo class. It's not gonna be a thing like Awakening Wusa where with 15 minutes within everybody's gameplay we could say that the class is horrible. So yeah, what's up Akip? Nice to see you. I feel like the Shift Q is too loaded. Tier 3 slows high damage. Indeed, Plasma. It has to be at least lower to a Tier 2 ability. Class looks kinda nice. Yes, it does. Initially, I was very skeptical about it. A lot of that came from my bias that I really hate when classes are kind of made and revolving around plagiarism. Essentially, this class is a combo-based class that resembles Awakening Nova with a little bit of Gauntlet mixture up because of the 3 stages of generation, and then the unloading of it is completely Awakening Nova with some sort aspects to it. But overall, her mobility is kind of weird because it's angled mobility. So if you guys have ever played Dracania, the Shift RMB for Dracania, or was it the AD RMB is a side dash on a 45-degree angle, like this, right? So it's kind of weird to use that. Also, apparently it kind of, you know, you see what it does. You can maneuver a lot of what she. You can maneuver a lot in different directions, which can mess up a little bit with the. For example, I just had my camera tilted towards here, yet it dashed horizontally on a 180 degrees, so it's, sorry, on a 90 degree. Can you mouse move it? Let's give it a go. Let's see. So, nope. No mouse movement, unfortunately. Not to this, at least. Let's see. Hold on. Nope. You can't do that. Let's try to do that now. Nope. Let's try again. Nope. In fact, her mouse movement is so bad. Oh wait, hold on a minute. It's move forward. Where was the mouse movement? Apparently it's disabled. Draw weapon, function, special action, rage absorption. Guys, where was the mouse movement thing? Can you guys tell me? Your score about Maegu Awakening? As I just said, it's reminiscing of old classes, but not too much, which is something good. It's not like Succession Wusa, which totally copies 3 classes and does the job of 3 classes. It's not like Awakening Wusa, which is a bad copy of Succession Maegu. And Maegu seems to still be the more original class, if I could say so myself. We have to figure out where was the... Search mouse, yeah. Mouse. Come on, man. Invert mouse, mouse horizontal sensitivity, mouse with the... Use mouse to move. Alright, there we go. Let's try now. So... yeah, you can... precast, let's see... No, you can't... Oh! Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Was that just me, or did I mess it up? Okay, let's... No, it doesn't work. Okay, let's try with the... No, that's too fast for that. Let's try with the... Nope, doesn't work. Let's try with the... Nope. No, it doesn't work. Apparently you can't mouse move too much with her. I'm trying. It's not like what you can do with Mystic Torpedo. Also, let's see if you can do it while many of the things are onto the hotkeys. So let's try with can you put this? No, you can't put this on a hotkey. Can you do the R and B? No, you can't put R and B. Can you do the F key? Forwards F key? No, can't. Can you do the F? This? No. Unfortunately not. Mouse movement is stupid anyways. It's clutch when you execute it well, you know? Imagine if they take Succession Berserker's mouse movement key. Choice would be the guy to rage on the forums like crazy. Shout out to Choice, by the way. So far, from what I can say, and let's just conclude this Awakening Maegu stuff here, because I do have to make a video about it. Just to repeat myself, she is a combo-like character, which reminisces on the way damage gathering ability similar to Nova function, with a little bit up to the gauntlet aspect of it, which is the 3 stages of combo generation. The other thing is that she really reminisces around Sork movements with a little bit up to of the Awakening Nova movements, and we don't yet understand how exactly these are loaded and unloaded, and obviously the animations aren't there, because you are supposed to get greater area of effects. So let's just stack this to 3, and now we're gonna do a Shift F. This here, the flow is supposed to be a lot bigger, so obviously we're not getting visual representations of what the class's kit is supposed to do. I really like the fact that there is only 2 ways to move from pre-awakening to awakening, because this is telegraphed in the PvPer's head, and essentially you can use this to a player's advantage. Thanks so much for the subscription. And last but not least, I don't think it's gonna be fair to judge this class on release the way I judged Awakening Wusa, because Awakening Wusa's simplicity was its own bane. The fact that it didn't have any way to trigger the traps on players' demand so that they can be used. Because, just to open up a little bit of quote and we'll come back to Awakening Wusa. One of Awakening Wusa's things is that you cannot pop the traps when you want them to unload Awakening Wusa's damage. This is the only issue with Awakening Wusa. The moment this is resolved, Awakening Wusa will become a top tier class. End of quote. So far, it seems like Awakening Maegu has control, it's just that we don't yet understand it. Once she's out and I'm done with my Awakening Mystic stuff, I will come to her and we will start exploring. After all, I have to make an Awakening Mystic guide, I have to do Awakening Mystic grind videos. I am Verdict the Mystic afterwards. This is my alt character in a ways. And I can say it like this, guys. It's an interesting design with a lot of mobility tied to it, and yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting thing to go into. 6 or 7 months waiting for Maegu Awakening now. We wait to fix Maegu for months again. I mean, Jae-hee did apologize. I mean, we need to cut some slack to Jae-hee. No, so was it Jae-hee? Yeah, I think it was Jae-hee. The PA CEO guy, director dude. He essentially took the blame entirely on himself, and he said, and that's the thing that Asian developer studios, and not just that, that's the culture there. If there is an issue that should have been taken, it's your fault because you're the head, and you should have fixed that issue. So the guy on Heidelberg Festa said, I am sorry for letting Awakening, Succession Maegu run rampant for so long. So kudos to that, he took responsibility, and from now on, you know, we can't really blame the guy. One mechanic is that stacking crit damage thing. Second is use some abilities to start combo. Next moves your chain right after to get to different animation empowered move. True. Awakening Maegu will be trash in PvE. They constantly keep nerfing her Succession. I don't think she will be trash in the PvE. Her mobility, setting up, we just have to figure it out. We just have to figure it out. Awakening Wusa is still an underwhelming performer in PvE, and she's kind of like... Awakening Wusa is still kind of like the Olun's grinder because it's the only place where she can really time the entire kit properly to deal the damage. Her mobility is very good. She is indeed very fun. Me just playing her, it kind of... So, the SLMB is totally Nova moves. The SRMB totally Nova moves. Nova has the same thing where her rapier starts working like a scythe type of thing, and it does the same moveset here. It does exactly the same moveset, almost. So, this is how I'm coming to the Awakening Nova thing. The Sork thing, obviously, this here, the way her iframes work, it's just like, let's be honest. There is a lot of Sork in this class. And if you guys know me, I hate classes that act as substitutes for other classes. It's unhealthy for the game to have this type of mentality. Not a fan of complicated classes for PvE. I mean, I actually am a fan of these, so it kind of goes to personal perspectives to this, right? Not sure if the same moves that start the empowerment are those the ones that give you stacks. They actually are. They actually are. Because if you look at this, so let me just target this. Now you have 3 stacks. Now we have 3 stacks. Let's try to explore something. Let's use the Shift Q ability, and we're gonna do the entire combo afterwards. So, that's a 100%. Doesn't matter. No, you have to... Huh. Wait. Now that you say this, this is very interesting. Okay, let's try to get into Awakening now. Okay, you see this? You see this? So after the Shift Q, this unlocks. After the Shift Q, you are allowed to stack. So if you do... Let's do Shift Q again. Shift Q, RMB. Yep, we stack it. Shift Q, RMB with LMB stacks it fully, and then we can start with the other abilities. So I believe the thing that we're looking here for is use the big abilities, then use the spenders, reset like this. I think this is gonna be it. Let's try it again. So Shift Q, RMB, and we've completely reset it. So I used it onto the downwards LMB, which is this. So this gains increased activation speed, increased attack area. So it was Shift Q, RMB, Shift LMB, and now we use it onto the RMB, which is this. So it got 1 extra attack and a down attack to it. It's a very complicated class because you have to make a conscious decision once you have the 3-stack thing executed on which exact ability are you going to do. The benefit of this is at least that all of the abilities change so well into one another, so you kind of have to work ahead of yourself for this. There's a difference between needing to pop 20 skills in PvE just to kill a pack of 5 to 7 skills. I mean, go play Succession Maegu then, you know? I'm a Succession Mystic by heart, so it's kind of a natural thing to me, right? After all, this doesn't necessarily mean that the class is bad, just because she has to work more to do the thing, right? This means that there is just depth to it, and different people will find that depth compelling. You yourself don't, so... Me being a Succession Mystic, you know, Succession Mystic is good on the hands in PvE. Yeah, it's not Succession Ninja, right? But I fail to understand why we're having the conversation here. The classes are good no matter what you say. More skill doesn't mean less damage. Yeah, exactly. It just means you have to be more watchful. Alright guys, please click the like button down below, everybody. Please click the like button down below. I'm going to cut this thing off now. I'm going to make a video about my thoughts on Awakening Maegu from the Global Labs. Hope you guys enjoy that. And Afterwards, I'm gonna make a Mystic video, so you guys will see how OP Awakening Mystic is after the buffs. And we'll see each other tomorrow, on Monday. Awakening Nova is hard as well, but she's the best class in the game PV-wise. Indeed. True. I wouldn't say that she's hard, it's just that you just... I mean, I'm speaking from the bias of Succession Mystic and Resource Management. It's a normal thing for me, I guess. You can try PV on her in Global Labs. You've seen, she is right now in a 30% nerf state. Essentially, they removed her Awakening AP from 100% to 30, and that 30% is contributed towards the Succession thing. For whatever reason, they decided to do this, which means that the class here deals a lot less damage than what it's supposed to. And the thing is, there are no artifacts here, and I haven't done a pure setup. And also, Global Labs has issues. Connection issues. Because we're playing in Korea right now. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, love you to death. Thanks for clicking the like button. If you haven't, please do. Consider supporting the stream via the join button down below. The prices are super cheap. I do this full time. This is my job afterwards. And thank you for all of you for stopping by. It really means a lot to me. Onward to the videos, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care, guys. See you soon.